With the MLB draft already underway, a young prospect shares his expectations with a former coach.
Carlos, you lived that in your baseball career. What's his world like?
Oh, it's extremely exciting. You know that if you perform, you will get the call.
We've got a developing story here. JP, what are you hearing?
I'm checking the numbers. I'm talking to my sources and my scouts, and they're all telling me, hey, this could actually work.
Most of us mere mortals, when we were that age, we were barely chewing gum and walking at the same time, let alone playing the hardest game there is.
Let's see if he's pumping up mentally here to adapt. That's what good players do.
That dream of getting the big leagues is now becoming reality with that one phone call.
Continuing our MLB Draft Day 2 wrap-up coverage, back to the prospect that we mentioned before the break. There was some surprise, even some criticism of the front office over how early he went off the board. Jonathan Mayo, what do you think of this pick?
Man, I don't think any of us saw this one coming. This definitely feels like a reach to me. I had him more as a day 3 kind of guy. There was a split camp. A lot of scouts disagreed whether he's better as a pitcher or better as a hitter. I'm guessing the team felt that he's got potential on both sides of the ball, and maybe that adds some value to him. But this made me scratch my head a little bit for sure.
All right, Jonathan Mayo, thanks. What about you, Jim Callis? Was this a head-scratcher or the reach of the draft, as some of the other analysts have suggested?
Yeah, I talked to somebody with the team, and they're excited to get this guy. This is a guy they really want. And the 2 points the club made to me were, one, this whole debate, is he a hitter, is he a pitcher? What are you going to do with him? There was a lot of confusion. This team isn't confused. This team feels like he's got very good potential as a hitter and as a pitcher. They may even try to play him both ways. And they felt like there were a couple other teams that were starting to sniff around this guy. And, this isn't the NFL or NBA draft where you could trade down to get a guy you want. If you want a guy, you have to take him because there's no trades. And they felt like if they didn't take him where they did, somebody else was going to get them. And they just absolutely did not want that to happen.
Jim Callis, we appreciate the time. Thanks.
A minor manager checks in with one of his players to discuss a launch plan for the young man's development.
rolling along with the podcast and back on the prospect who's divided the scouting community. I am opposed to this belief that he went too high. I really think he could be a steal here. This is a guy who's got so much development left to do. He's got so much potential. And I think all the scouts who are down on him think, oh, he's not a finished product. We don't know what he is. That, to me, could be a good thing. He can hit. He can field. He can pitch. There is so much untapped potential so far for this guy. I'm excited to see what he becomes. And certainly as he gets started actually playing, actually being in games, we're going to be able to talk to some other folks who get a better read on him and see what they think. I'm excited for that. And frankly, I'm going to have my eye on him for a while.
A minor league pitching coach offers advice to a new member of his staff.
to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Montgomery Biscuits and the Tennessee Smokies. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Tyson Miller will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season is going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Digging in, the switch hitter, number 24, and their runners at the corners now.
Hey, let it fly, baby.
First offering, lifted in the air to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Stepping up is number 24. He hit a sac fly earlier. And now the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Mesa stands at first with 1 out.
Hey, we need you right here. One time.
That evens it up 1-1. Over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Now with the play. And this one concludes at a 10-7 score. Montgomery put up a 4 spot in the opening.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team.
Mucha sal, de los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con bomba para fincar, en medio de la tormenta gozando voy a brincar. Yo, llama a Selena, a Orlando y a Luca, traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca, se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto, suelta mi generación y apuesto en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto, tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bombas para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. candado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, too pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party till the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that took me up a beat, I hate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the belly. No, he walking with me, get my enemies from Cali, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy. Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena. Esta fiesta nadie la frena. Sin parar. Esto es pa'l rico, esto es pa'l pobre. Pa'l que le falta, pa'l que le sobre. Pa'l que lo quiera y no lo tenga. Pa'l que lo tenga y no lo quiera. Para la iglesia, pa'l caserío. Pa' los que son y los que no son de los míos. Y pa' los tigres que andan en jipeta. Y hasta los que andan en bicicleta. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bomba para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el somos la sal.
Minor League Baseball is live.
Full, take your base.
Up next, number 24. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's off his glove. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Hey, great swing right there, kid. Great swing.
So now here is Jim Haley. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And the runner back safely. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Next up is Jim Haley. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. This one's down to third. Only play will be the first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game. Now to the plate, Kevin Padlow. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And the runner's breaking for third. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. Gone!
Yeah, you never want to give up anything in the first inning, but
next to stand in is number 24, singled in his last at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gutierrez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box, number 24, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch coming, here it is. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will kick off the base of the wall.
Stand up, stand up, stand up.
And he is in at third base with an RBI triple.
here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
Gutierrez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Next to dig in, number 24. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Davis has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So next to hit is number 24. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Mesa, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a throw over. Back in standing. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. And tonight's final, 7-3. The Biscuits.
A prospect receives a check-in from his agent, who wants to make sure his client's career is being launched in a way that suits the young man's goals and ambitions.
It's actually happening. The organization has decided to try him as both a position player and as a pitcher. They're really trying it here at the AA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jonathan, do you think this can work?
Future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Tennessee Smokies and the Montgomery Biscuits.
And
it's
now,
baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Montgomery Biscuits.
Number 24 gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Montgomery Biscuits wrote an important